We'll continue our studies on cell signaling. Let's see what are intracellular signaling molecules. Intracellular means which is present inside the cell. So this actually signaling molecules depends upon the cell surface receptors or the signaling molecules that are present on the surface of the cell. This completely depends on those signals which are accepted by the receptors present on the surface of the cell. And some of them are small molecules, these intracellular signaling molecules. Few of them are smaller molecules, and these smaller molecules are called as secondary messengers. And the first messengers means the extracellular signals present on the surface of the cell. And what are they are means cyclic AMP and calcium plus are the water soluble intracellular signaling molecules, and diacyl glycerol is a lipid soluble intracellular signaling molecule. Most of them are proteins. Here you can see a beautiful pictorial representation of intracellular signaling molecules, where this is a signaling molecules which is a extracellular signaling molecules. These are actually the secondary signaling molecules which completely depend upon the first signaling molecules, which is extracellular signaling molecules that are present on the surface. This is a cell and this is signaling molecules, that is the first cellular signaling molecule or extracellular signaling molecules. And depending upon that, the further process takes place where there will be a formation of secondary messengers, and these secondary messengers undergo a faster cellular responses like cytoskeleton regulating protein or metabolic enzyme activity formation takes place, or a formation of a protein which is a slower cellular response also carried out by these type of intracellular signaling molecules. Some of the examples of signaling molecules are the type of the molecule like peptide, and the local mediator is kinin, neurotransmitters like neuropeptide, and hormone like vasopressin. And these are the few examples like amino acid and derivatives, histamine, glutamine, and epinephrine. These are the signaling molecules. And fatty acid derivatives like prostaglandins, leukotrienes, PAF, and testosterone hormone, and other small molecules like cytokinins, chemokinins, acetylcholine. All these are the signaling molecules. You can go through it. Next, here we can see secondary messengers, the types like cyclic nucleotide CAMP and CGMP, inositol triphosphate IP3, and diacetylglycerol DAG, calcium ions Ca2+. Let's see what is cyclic AMP is. It is one of the secondary signals. So here you can see a beautiful picture where two cells are there, where one cell is not attached with the hormone. So there is no formation of CAMP, that is cyclic AMP. But in the second cell you can see that there is a formation of cyclic AMP from ATP by the action of an enzyme called as adenyl cyclase. How does this do means when a hormone binds to the receptor present on the plasma membrane, it activates the G protein, and this G protein in turn activates the adenyl cyclase, resulting in the formation of CAMP. This CAMP present in the cytosol often uses a protein kinase A, and a CAMP dependent protein kinase undergoes a phosphorylation, turns on a new type of gene transcription. So another type of secondary messages are inositol triphosphate. These consist of peptides and protein hormones like vasopressin and thyroid stimulating hormones, neurotransmitters that is GABA and G protein. All these things bind to a intracellular enzyme called as phospholipase. Phospholipase actually hydrolyzes the phospholipids, and thereby hydrolyzing the phospholipids there will be a formation of phosphatidyl 4,5 bisphosphate, which is found in the inner layer of the plasma membrane, and that is being hydrolyzed to yield diacylglycerol and also the protein kinase inositol triphosphate. Another type of secondary messengers are calcium ions. When there is an increase in amount of calcium ions in the cytosol, many type of events occur like muscle contraction, exocytosis, that is a release of neurotransmitters at the synapses, and there might be an activation of the T cells and B cells, which are important for the immune response, and apoptosis, which is a cell death, and also the biochemical changes like protein kinase formation is also mediated by this calcium ions.